What's going on, guys? As you can see, multitasking today. Good old back to school duties. Being that full-time dad, best job in the world. But today's video is going to be about flip-flopping. Are you a flip-flopper? And again, I mean it with all due respect to everyone. And sometimes we do these things and we really don't know that we're doing it. So this is going to be one of those videos. Hopefully you can hear me over the Polar Bear, the big diesel truck. But let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Will here, Flawless Exotic Creations, coming to you guys with another video on the road today. And figured I would still be effective trying to put out a vlogging style type of video while we do back to school meet the teachers. So as you've already seen in the thumbnail, are you a flip-flopper? And what do I mean by flip-flopper? So again, a lot of this business and ball pythons on the business side of things is going to be branding and marketing. Advertisement means a lot as well, but we actually get a lot of questions even at our stage of where we're at now on how do you market yourself? How do you put yourself out there? And it's always pretty much a broken record kind of getting started, where you're going to have to put yourself out there on the limb. You're going to have to get involved in people's lives when they're on YouTube, when they're on Instagram. Get involved in the community. You need to be a part of the industry. The thing about it, though, is you can't be a part of the industry if you don't involve yourself. So that's the number one thing you really want to do. We are kind of past the point at the moment as a hobby, as an industry, on kind of snakes selling themselves. We went through that pretty much through COVID when we were getting in, where pretty much anything you created was being sold like that. Piece of cake, easy to move. A lot of people were working different projects trying to get into the industry any way they could. So kind of the snakes really did sell themselves. So how did I get on the flip-flopping topic? Was because it seems like us as breeders as a whole, we claim things when it's convenient for us. Therefore, you know what? This project, it's not selling. I got plenty of inventory. Not putting it out there or anything. You know, when you're in that stage, it's like, oh, it's okay, cool, because I'm having fun. Yeah, keep having fun. But if you're having fun, do you truly get to complain about not having any sales? It's one or the other. Either you're having fun and you don't care about sales at all, or it is a legitimate business and you need to probably sit down back at the drawing board and try to come up with a new angle, a new approach. Maybe, guess what? Everything we do is not the right thing. I mean, we all make mistakes. So maybe you need to look at it from that perspective instead of saying, oh, well, I'm a breeder. Okay, no, I'm a hobbyist. I'm just having fun. Oh, no, I'm a breeder. That's what I mean, flip-flopping. You know, when things are good and sales are through the roof, you're a breeder. When things are down and, you know, you can't, sell a snake, can't give a snake away. Oh, I'm just having fun. But it's that attitude of, neither one of them is wrong, but it's the attitude of you're just having fun, and then you're talking to other people that may be interested into getting into the industry and getting into the hobby, where indirectly you're kind of steering them to stay clear of the industry. But you're not paying attention that it's a lot of our own doing that puts us in our situations that we're in. I mean, if I'm ABC Ball Pythons and, I work a 9 to 5, I have a family, I have all these things that I need to tend to, and I'm literally watching everyone in the industry from the middle level up, upper low level and up, and watching them progress and make moves in the industry. You know, at the same time, I'm sitting back and I'm just absorbing the information. There's nothing wrong with absorbing the information, but are you applying that to your situation? It may be very applicable to what you're doing at that moment. Get in your lane, work your projects. Don't be a flip-flopper. Own whatever it is. If you're a doctor, attorney, if you're a garbage man, whatever it may be, and you enjoy your profession, that's what you do. That's your career. If you sell snakes and, produce snakes out of the enjoyment of your heart, and that's all you want, it doesn't matter what you're producing, you're just having a blast, that's what you're doing. Enjoy that process. But at the same time, if you're approaching it 100% from a business perspective or from a hobbyist perspective that's trying to attain the level of a breeder and taking it serious, then own that as well. We have to own our mistakes. We have to own our errors, everything, the entire way up to the top or to wherever you end up. I think a lot of people take shots at a lot of the big guys, the Justins, and I give the Ozzies. I give a lot of respect to all of those guys. Everyone who's came before us, I mean, a ton of respect, because it's not easy being a breeder. This is our second year in. We did exceptionally well our first year, but compared to what we spent getting in, no, we don't have our investment back. We've done other videos talking about, when will you get your investment back? It's not about that. For us, it's about, dropping whatever you're going to drop and continuing to invest, but keeping that business going. It's like any, not to kind of spin off a topic, but it's like any business. You spend, $1 million or $500,000, $750,000, and you get so much infrastructure and, set up, and it's strategic where you understand that you're not going to make that back in a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, maybe even sometimes. But you set yourself up in a situation where you've started a business, a self-sustainable business, because you built everything in your business around longevity and being in it for the long term, the big long game. And that, guess what? You find yourself in 20 years still in that business, still generating revenue, providing for several people if you have employees, and providing for yourself. I think there's positives to every way you look at it, but at the same time, you want to make sure that we're welcoming to anyone that's willing to be interested, even as a keeper, because you got to remember, just as excited as you were getting started, it doesn't really make it right for us to kind of kill, everyone else's joy that's now getting started and showing some interest in the industry. So again, the main message of this video is don't be a flip-flopper. Be exactly who you are. There's nothing wrong with whatever you decide that you want to be, a breeder, a hobbyist, an enthusiast, a keeper. It doesn't matter how you keep your reptiles, as long as it's to the best of the reptile's care. And, just remember, be nice to everyone, welcome everyone in. And I don't know, we're kind of the gatekeepers to our future, if you can say it a better way. But anyways, Will, Flawless is Out of Creations, and we out.